Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Blessing. If you are new here, I want to say you're welcome. And also for the returning subscribers, you guys know I already love you and I appreciate your support even on this channel. So on today's video, we'll be talking about back to school tips. I know students are back to school. I am back to school already. And it's kind of funny because last year I wrote a paper and it was about online learning versus face-to-face learning, and I 100% supported face-to-face learning. But now we have to embrace the online learning, and it's just kind of funny. I should probably go back and read that paper and probably do it again. Anyways, so we'll be talking about back to school tips today. So the first tip is believe in God and in yourself. Why did I say believe in God? As a Christian, God is interested in even the little details of our lives. So you may say, it's just a quiz, it's just 5%, it's nothing serious. But then God wants you to welcome him, to invite him even into that 5% quiz so he can prove himself strong even in that 5% quiz, you know. God is interested in every part of our life, even the things that we consider unnecessary. So before that test, before that quiz, before that exam, just say a word of prayer. It doesn't have to be something so much. Just say, God, I commit this test into your hands. You know, have your way. Grant me the wisdom that I need even to achieve success even in this test. Also, believe in your abilities. Okay, God is not going to come down into that exam hall and write it for you. You are the one that is still going to go into that exam hall and write it yourself. So believe in your God-given abilities that I can do this. I've studied for this test. I can achieve a good grade even in this course. So believe in your God-given abilities. Philippians 4:13 says, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. So always remember that anytime you feel like, I can't really do this, or I'm not going to pass this test, because you would always pass. With God's strength, you can always succeed. The next tip is make a schedule and stick to it. So it is one thing to make a schedule, it is another thing to stick to it. For me, I try to read every lecture after I've been taught rather. So after I get off the class, if I have enough time, I read the lecture just so that as soon as it's taught, it sticks into my brain. But there comes a time in the semester that everything is going to be so messed up that you wouldn't even have time to be reading lectures after they are being taught. That's the honest truth. So at that point, I prioritize. So I say, okay, which test comes first, which comes first, which quiz comes first. Like, I do things based on their due date. So anything that is due sooner, I try to do it before I reach out for the ones that are due later. So, and it can only work well if you have a schedule planned, you know, write it down. Even the Bible says, write the vision, make it plain. So write it down so that when you see it, you can be able to run with it, okay? And also make a to-do list. So if you feel like, 24 hours in a day, you don't get things done, write it down, right? Before I sleep at night, if I know that, tomorrow, I really don't want to waste the 24 hours and tomorrow, I write things down, I make notes, I set reminders and things like that. So things like that could help. Just stick to your schedule. I know it could be hard, but then make a schedule and try to stick to it. The next one is know your learning style. Know your learning style. So we have like few learning styles. Some people are visual learners, some people are auditory learners, and some people are kinesthetic learners. So if you're a visual learner, it just means that you learn by seeing things. So you can watch videos, you can, watch like videos on what you're being taught, so to help you retain the information. If you're auditory learners, if your school allows you to record, you could record the lectures, record your professor so that you can listen to it on your way home, while driving, while sleeping, while eating, while relaxing, if you're that kind of a learner. And if you're a kinesthetic learner, that means you learn with touching things, holding things. And for nursing school, we do skills. So if you are in that kind of position, I'll say set up a skills lab in the corner of your room, set up anything you need, to perform the skills and things like that. I feel like you need to know your learning style in order to achieve a good grade or even have a successful semester. Also, you need to know what time of the day you are best productive. Like, are you someone that reads at night? Are you someone that reads during the day? For me, at night, I do better than during the day. I can read during the day. Of course, if I have assignments I have to do during the day, I will do it. But I'm more productive at night. So I try to pull an all-nighter if I can. And yeah, I'm a TDV gang. TDV just means today break anyways. So like, you have to know the kind of time of the day that you are more productive. The next tip is protect your mental space, mental energy, mental health. So why do I say that? This mind, I feel like the mind is something small that if anything gets into it, that it's too much for it just messes up the things around it. And that's the honest truth. You can have things that you're thinking about, things that you feel like, oh my God, like life is too stressful, and before you know it, the quiz you're having, you're getting 5/10, getting 6/10, what you usually get everything 10/10 before. So you have to protect your mental space, protect your mental health, protect your mental energy. Take breaks when you need to. Like, know your coping strategies. Like, if you know that movie is therapeutic to you, after like few weeks, take the Friday off, go to the movies. If you know that music is therapeutic to you, listen to music like you've never listened before. Just kidding. But if you know that things help you to relax, just do them. You have to, because the moment your mind is messed up, pretty much everything around you is messed up. No kidding. Just protect your mental space, mental health, mental energy. You really need that, your mindset, to work well for you to in order to have a great semester. The next tip is ask for help. Jesus, nobody can do it on their own. In fact, honestly, like, you need to ask for help. Like, nobody can achieve everything on their own. If we're to do things on our own, we're just going to explode. We're going to be tired, we're going to be exhausted, and the honest truth is we will not be achieving what we intend to achieve at the end of the day. So during the semester, if you feel overwhelmed, some schools have like places where you can go to for help and things like that. But then if not, call a friend, text a friend, do a video call, go on a date if you can. Just ask for help in areas where you feel like you are not strong. There are people that know things better than you do, and I've learned that over time. I can spend hours trying to read just a page, and I call a friend, and under 2 minutes she explains everything. I'm like, oh my God, I've been here for like 1 hour 30 minutes. I haven't gotten this thing. So ask for help when you need to. And those are all the tips I have, but then I have a few ones that I would like to share personally. So the question is, when you're studying, what do you do? Like, when it's just you studying alone, what do you do? I know people will be like, blessing, you like food, but then I'm going to say the truth. So what helps you to study better? For me, on days that like I'm so tired, I've had a long day and I still want to pull an all-nighter, I just grab a cup of coffee with like ice, like sugar, vanilla, something, just to keep me and boost me through the night, because I really need to do it. Some people study better with snacks, some people study better with juice. Those that study with food, to be honest with, I think that as soon as they're done with that food, it's sleep that is next. So I don't study with food. But then if you study with food, like real food, like I'm talking about maybe amala with wedo or something like that, or maybe spaghetti or something, like actual real food, let me know. And do you actually study after the food, or you just crash? So, and also one last thing for me would be study with me videos. I know on YouTube there are a lot of study with me videos, and my family, they find it funny, because when the whole pandemic just started, I went home, and then while everyone is at home, I need to study. So in the living room, I'll set up the study with me videos on the TV, and my dad will walk past, my mom will walk past, my sisters will walk past, and they'll just be shaking their head. I'm like, well, that's my study buddy. Like, I can't see anyone, I can't do anything, I can't go to anyone's house right now, so I would prefer to study over the TV, with my friends. And the truth is, you can also call your friends and study with them over the phone. But then the only reason why I don't really do that much is you have a tendency to talk to your friends. So you study for 5 minutes, you're like, oh, blah, blah, blah. You study for another 5 minutes, you're talking. But then with virtual friends, we're studying with me videos. They even have timers. So they call something a Pomodoro method. You study for 20 minutes, you take a 5 minutes break, or you study for 40 minutes, you take a 10 minutes break. So study with me videos have saved me, and they have helped me, and they have motivated me. So with all of this, we have come to the end of this video. I want to say thank you so much for watching, and I want to say, if you're a student, God has got you this semester. You just need to trust him. And don't forget Philippians 4:13. You can do all things through Christ that strengthens you. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye, guys. just to let you know, this video was suggested by a subscriber that I know in person, so I'll say thank you for suggesting that I do this video. And if you have any suggestions, let me know in the comment section. Leave a comment, let me know what you want me to record or film at any point in time, and I will see you guys now for real in my next video. Bye guys.